Here's a really interesting game. It's SEC ACC combo. South Carolina at Clemson. Clemson's a 14.5, 15-point favorite. I guess Oregon actually, I think, still has a chance at the college football playoff, like 1.5%. Obviously, they just tons of chaos. But I guess Clemson thinks they're still alive, so they would want margin. But do we say, is South Carolina, and their running backs are questionable. So we'll see if Marshawn Lloyd or Christian Beal-Smith play. But they kind of just let Rattler go, and then he threw all over Tennessee. But we know Tennessee's secondary is really bad. But I still was shocked that South Carolina was able to do that. Can South Carolina carry any of that over into this week? Was that a 1 week blip? Because their passing offense was a corpse the rest of the season. Clemson has owned this series. They've won 5 straight, 3 by 21 plus. Can South Carolina scare Clemson here, or is this one-way traffic?
Well, Nate Wiggins, I said this on the podcast on Sunday, that if teams that face South Carolina, if they don't have corners that can win 50-50 balls, they're going to get abused by South Carolina. Clemson does have a corner, Nate Wiggins, that is good enough to win 50-50 balls. He's one of the highest rated coverage corners on PFF, so he's going to be fine. And that's going to cut the field in half, and they could double over on the other side if Spencer Rattler wants to try to do the tip ball drill again. It's like Stanford from like 6 years ago. But I have to ask, like, where did this South Carolina offense come from? They had less than 300 total yards in recent games against Florida, Missouri, Texas A&M. And I think where Clemson wins this game and covers, I think I'm going to play Clemson, is on the ground. I mean, they can run all day with DJU and Will Shipley, kill the clock, hog the time of possession. Florida ran for 374 yards on the ground just a couple weeks ago and blew South Carolina out. And I don't see any reason why that's not the Clemson template here. So Clemson is probably going to be a play of mine.
Yeah, they're very, very weak in the trenches, which Clemson might be able to exploit.